So just looking at the odd, let's start with number 1. Tara, what should I do first?
Plug in the X.
So plug this in for which one?
For
Am I plugging it into the X or into the Y?
into the Y.
Into the Y. Because this is Y equals, so I need to replace Y with that. So I have negative 2 times X minus 3X minus 1 equals negative 9. What do I have to do next? Bradley, what do I do next?
The minus sign to 3 and negative 1.
Awesome. I need to distribute because that minus is touching the parentheses, so I got to distribute it to everything on the inside. So I have negative 3x plus 1 is equal to negative 9. Lewis, what should I do next?
Bring the 1 to the other side.
I can do that. So subtract 1 on both sides. So I have negative 2x minus 3x is equal to, what is negative 9 minus 1? Negative 10. Then what should I do? Combine like terms. What's negative 2x minus 3x?
Negative 5X.
Negative 5x is equal to negative 10. Matthias, what should I do next?
Then you divide by negative 5.
Divide by negative 5. So what's x equal to?
2.
2. So I got x is equal to 2. What do I do with that?
Plug it back in.
Plug it back in. Do I want to plug it into the first one or the second one?
Second.
Second one looks a little bit easier, so I'm going to plug it in there. So just make sure you plug it into x. So I have y is equal to 3 times 2 minus 1. So Eli, what should I do first here?
6.
6. And what's 6 minus 1?
5.
5. So I have x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5. So how should I write my answer? 2, 5. Any questions here? All right, let's look at 3. So I have one equation, and then I have y is equal to negative 6. What should I do here? Plug in negative 6 for y. So I have negative 4x plus 6 times negative 6 equals negative 24. What do I need to do first to solve? Multiply. So I have negative 4x. What's 6 times negative 6?
36.
Negative 36, and that's equal to negative 24. What should I do next?
36
Add 36 on both sides. So I get negative 4x is equal to 12. Divide both sides by negative 4. And what's x equal to? Negative 3. What do I have to do next?
plug in negative x. I'm at negative 3.
So I could plug in negative 3 into x here, but what's y? Y is negative 6. It gave me that right off the bat, so that's already my answer. So how would I write my answer? Negative 3, comma negative 6. If you plug it back in, you'll get negative 6 also. It's just more work.
Yeah, I did that.
All right, let's take a look at number 5. So what should I do first? Anybody?
Plug in 7x minus 22 for y.
So I'm plugging this in for y. So I have 4x minus 5 times 7x minus 22 is equal to negative 14. What should I do next? Distribute. What am I distributing to 7x and negative 22? Negative 5. Make sure you distribute that negative with it. So I have 4x. What's negative 5 times 7x? Negative 35x. And what's negative 5 times negative 22?
110.
Positive 110. What should I do next? Combine like terms. So 4x minus 35x is what? 31. Negative 31x plus 110 is equal to negative 14. What's next? Subtract 110. So negative 31x is equal to negative 124. And then divide. So what's x equal to? 4. What should I do next? Plug 4 in. Where should I plug it in? The first equation or second one? Let's plug it into the first. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you're plugging it in for x. So I have y is equal to negative, or to 7 times 4 minus 22. Jacob, what should I do first here? Here. So 7 times 4. What's 7 times 4? 28. And what's 28 minus 22? 6. So y is equal to 6. How should I write my answer? Awesome. 4 comma 6. Perfect. So we're going to do the even ones together now. So for these, we have to solve by substitution. So remember, we want to isolate one of our variables first. So which variable should I get all by itself? Number 2.
Oh. Plus y.
So I want to add y to both sides.
Plus y.
So x is equal to 1 plus y. Perfect. So now that I have x is equal to this, what do I do with it?
Plug it into the first equation.
Plug it into the first one. So I'm plugging it into x. So I have negative 4 times 1 plus y, CVAS, plus 3y is equal to 4. What should I do next?
Distribute.
Distribute. So negative 4 plus, or this would be minus 4y, plus 3y is equal to 4. What should I do next? Combine like terms. So I have negative 4y plus 3y. What would that be? Negative 1y. So negative 4 minus y is equal to 4. Then what should I do? Add 4 on both sides. So negative y is equal to 8. And then what? Divide by negative 1. So what's y equal to? Negative 8. How do I find x?
By plugging the y into the second equation.
Plug the y. I'm going to plug it into the second one because the numbers look a little bit easier. Just make sure you plug it into y. So I have x minus negative 8 is equal to 1. What does minus a negative turn into? A plus. So I have x plus 8 is equal to 1. What should I do next? Subtract 8 on both sides. So what's x equal to? Perfect. Negative 7. How would I write my answer? Negative 7 comma negative 8. Any questions there? All right, let's look at number 4. So for number 4, again, I want to isolate one of my variables. So which one and which equation?
The second one.
Second one, what do you want to isolate? Well, you can do that. What I would pick is to isolate this x in the first one. Because it's already all by itself. There's no negative in front of it, no number in front of it. So I would just have to subtract 4y on both sides. So it's kind of less work to do that. So I have x is equal to negative 4y plus 18. So I take this and plug it in where?
The second.
The second equation into x. So I have negative 4y plus 18 plus 2y is equal to 6. Anytime you plug in that whole equation, make sure you plug it in parentheses. Because what do we have to do next?
Everything was negative.
So we have to distribute. So this becomes 4y minus 18 plus 2y is equal to 6. What should I do next? Like terms. So 4y plus 2y is what? 6y minus 18 is equal to 6. Then what?
Add 18 plus 6.
Add 18. What's 18 plus 6? 24. Divide by 6. So what's y equal to?
4.
So y is equal to 4. How do I find x?
By plugging the y in the equation.
Do you want to plug it into the first or the second?
The second.
Okay, we can plug it into the second. As long as you plug it in for y. So we have negative x plus 2 times 4 is equal to 6. So what should I do first?
Multiply
2 and 4. So negative x plus 8 is equal to 6.
2 and 4.
Subtract 8. So negative x is equal to, what's 6 minus 8?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. Am I done?
No.
What do I have to do?
Multiply by negative 1 both sides.
Or divide by negative 1.
I mean divide. Not
Either way works. What's negative 2 divided by negative 1?
2.
Positive 2. How would I write my answer?
2,
2, 4. All right, let's look at number 6. So which equation should I isolate which variable?
The second one, y.
The second one, and I want to isolate y. So I need to move that 5x to the other side, so subtract 5x on both sides. So here I have y is equal to negative 5x plus 9. Once I have my variable isolated, what should I do?
Plug it in.
Plug it in. So take my equation. I'm going to plug it in for y since it's y equals. So I have negative 6x minus 4 times negative 5x plus 9 equals 6. Amanda, what should I do next?
Plug it in. You have to plug it in.
I already plugged it in.
Then you have to subtract. I don't know.
Seabass. Distribute. You have to distribute first. So negative 6. What's negative 4 times negative 5x? Positive 20x. Negative 4 times 9? Negative 36, and that's equal to 6. What should I do next? Combine like terms. So I have negative 6 plus 20x. Negative 6x plus 20x. What would that give me? 14x minus 36 is equal to 6.
Subtract.
Sub-
Add.
Add 36. What's 6 plus 36? 42. And then divide. What's 42 divided by 14? 3. So x equals 3. How do I find y?
Plug x into the second equation.
Plug x into the second equation. So 5 times 3 plus y is equal to 9. What should I do next?
Multiply by 3.
5 times 3 is?
15.
So 15 plus y is equal to 9.
Subtract 15 on both sides.
Subtract 15 on both sides. So y is equal to?
Negative 6.
Negative 6. So what's my answer? 3 comma negative 6. Awesome. What can I do? So the x's already eliminate right off the bat because 3x minus 3x is 0, so they cancel out. So I'm just adding all of my like terms. What's 8 10y plus 2y?
So,
10y. And what's 26 plus 14? 40. What should I do next? Divide by 10. So y is equal to 4. How do I find x? Plug in the y for one of the y's. Do you want to plug it into the first or the second? Second one looks a little bit easier because the numbers are smaller. So I have negative 3x plus 2 times 4 is equal to 14. Maya, what should I do first?
Oh, you gotta, times 2 more.
So it's 2 times 4. Marina, what should I do next?
Minus 8.
Minus 8. So negative 3x is equal to? What's 14 minus 8? 6. And then what should I do next? Divide. So what's x equal to? Negative 2. How would I write my answer? Negative 2, comma 4. What do I want to cancel out here?
4x and 3y.
So the 4x's cancel. I have 4x minus 4x, they cancel. 3y plus 3y is actually 0. So those end up canceling too. And what's 14 minus 5? 9. So is 0 equal to 9? No solution. Any questions here? All right, I also want to do 10. So does anything cancel out right off the bat here? No. So what do I have to do to get them to cancel?
Multiply by 2.
Multiply which one?
The bottom.
The bottom. So I'm going to multiply everything in the bottom by 2. So this becomes negative 14x plus 10y is equal to negative 8. I'm just going to rewrite the top equation down below it. So 14x minus 10y is equal to 8. What happens to the 14x's? Cancel out. What's 10y minus 10y? 0. And negative 8 plus 8? 0. Is 0 equal to 0?
Yes.
So what's my answer?
Infinitely many solutions.
Infinitely many solutions. So 12, does anything cancel out right off the bat? No. So what do I have to do? Multiply. Do I want to cancel out the x's or the y's? You want to cancel out the y's? So we want to cancel out the y's. I have a 4y and a 2y. So I want to make one of them a negative 4y, because if I have a positive 4y, I should make this one a negative 4. So what do I have to multiply by the second equation? Negative 2. So times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. So this becomes negative 12x minus 4y is equal to 56. So 2x plus 4y is equal to negative 26. So I just rewrote the top one down there. Combine like terms, so these cancel. What's negative 12x plus 2x? Negative 10x. And then 56 minus 26? 30. Divide both sides by negative 10. So what's x equal to? X equals negative 3. How do I find y? Plug it in. So I'm plugging it. Do you want to plug it into the first one or the second one? First. Just make sure you plug it into x. So I have 2 times negative 3 plus 4 times y equals negative 26. What should I do first? What's 2 times negative 3? Negative 6 plus 4y equals negative 26. What should I do next?
Add 6 to both sides.
So 4y is equal to negative 26 plus 6. What's negative 26 plus 6? negative 20. And then divide. So what's y equal to? Negative 5. How would I write my answer?
Negative 3, comma, negative 5.
Negative 3, negative 5. So for these, I want to use elimination. Which variable should I eliminate?
2. And 2.
The x's. So negative 2 plus 2 is 0. They cancel. 6 minus 6
Cancel.
is 0.
Cancel.
What's negative 6 plus 14?
8.
8. Is 0 equal to 8?
No.
So what's my answer?
No solution.
No solution. Alright, let's do number 10. So number 10. Do I have a variable that I could cancel out right away? No. So what do I have to do? Multiply this bottom equation by 2. So times 2, times 2, times 2. You have to multiply everything in that equation by 2. So this becomes negative 14x. What's 5y times 2? 10y. And negative 4 times 2? Negative 8. I'm just going to rewrite the top equation right below it. So 14x minus 10y is equal to 8. The x's cancel out. What happens to the y's? They also cancel. So I'm just left with nothing. On the left side, I have 0. And what's negative 8 plus 8? 0. So what's my answer when I get 0 equals 0? Infinitely many solutions. Alright, let's do number 11. I think we did 12 in class, so we'll do 11 together. Alright, so here. Can I cancel out one of my variables right away? No. So what do I have to do? Multiply everything on the bottom by 3, and then what's going to cancel out when I do that? The y's will cancel. So what's 4x times 3? 12x. What's y times 3? 3y. And 14 times 3? 42. I'm going to rewrite the top equation right below it. So I have negative 3x minus 3y is equal to 3. So here, perfect. My y's line up, so they're going to end up canceling. What's 12x minus 3? 9x. And what's 42 plus 3? 45. What should I do next? Divide by 9, divide by 9. So I have x is equal to 5. How do I find y? Plug it in. I'm going to plug it into what? I'm going to plug it into x, but you want to plug it into the first or the second? Let's plug it into the first. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you plug it into x since it's x equals. So I have negative 3 times 5 minus 3 times y is equal to 3. What should I do first? What's negative 3 times 5? So negative 15 minus 3y is equal to 3. Amanda, what should I do next?
Add 15.
Add 15. So negative 3y is equal to, what's 3 plus 15? 18.
Divide by 3.
And then divide by 3. Divide by negative 3. So what's y equal to?
Negative 6.
Negative 6. How would I write my answer?
5 comma negative 6.
5 comma negative 6.